weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Still going. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Vikings nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Penix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To the air, Penix. And he slings one that's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. hits. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now 2nd and 9.
The 17-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down.
Here we go. Saturday Lions. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught by Addison. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Vikings 14. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Vikings.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll try and do this himself. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Now
a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A play fake. Now Penix. That was going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 6 Panther 11, Panther 11. Check out.
Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, that is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw again is Penix. That is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 28, 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown,
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. This ball down the field for Pitts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give a side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now they'll audible to something else. Second and 2. Complete to Addison on the out route. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 6.
Let's go now.
And the Vikings, first down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 by 6.
Now they'll run on the draw. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. And looking to throw. Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
13 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Gets around him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check. Ready.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one. And that one falls incomplete.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He has his target. It's Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
35, Falcons 28. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on
Flag
the play.
comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Ready? Motion. Hiking 18. Go.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Here's Penix. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Robinson up the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air, Penix. Throw left side, there's London. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win it?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
19, 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19, 15. Trap 60. Let go.
He'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
This is 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Here comes 2nd down.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Robinson.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Let's go.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hand off now to Robinson.
And nowhere really to go there. They'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Warrior 70, Cougar 19.
They run the draw here with Robinson.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's 2nd down. Algier going straight ahead.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Algier now up the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run here with Algier. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Vikings 38.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack.
Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He's back to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
There's first down.
Back to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead,